It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one.
Yo.
Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on last year's national champion, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Texas A&M about to put it away to start this game. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Oh, he would have loved to tack on the big return, but they've got it in the red zone at the 16.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Texas A&M going quickly.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch him sleeping.
Unloads to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. We're at the halfway point of the season. They're sitting atop the rankings. How hard is it to maintain that focus as the season goes along?
It's really tough, and that's one thing this coaching staff's really been trying to focus on is just to take one opponent at a time, regardless of where they're ranked, regardless of where you're playing. You've got everybody's attention. You're the #1 team in the country midway through the year, David, but there are tougher challenges ahead.
Well, and it's hard to get your players' attention because you start thinking you're good. We've got to get better every week, every practice, and sometimes that #1 ranking makes you not work as hard, gets you a little bit complacent. So that's the job of this coaching staff moving forward.
Not a chance. Missed it. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs closer to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Quickly out to the tight end. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
And that's what QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They'll go to the ground. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Hold on, let me look and see what's up.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he's left with no option but to throw it away. Guys,
what day would the next Saturday be? Hold on.
Overstate the importance of this game. The result might well be the cut line between really good bowl and the playoffs.
The 20th.
It's a really good point, Reese, because at this point of the season late, this is a resume builder, and this might be the win that you need to improve your status and impress the committee so that they put you in the college football playoff.
Yeah, in these top 10 games, they get more attention.
Oh, no, I'm going to be out.
More people are there, more people are covering, more people are talking about it.
There we go. Touchdown Sooner. A great catch and run for 6. You want to make sure this Boomer Sooner crowd gets it going early. That is one way to get it done.
Then we get to break out the
Sooner
schooner. The wagon gets to come out. Everybody gets jacked.
Oh, yeah, that's what's up.
Everybody gets excited. Oklahoma has
an
electric atmosphere. And when these fans get involved early like this, good luck.
The ball squirts through
that
the
what's
end
up.
zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25.
Yeah, I'll be out. Definitely will be. All right.
So here comes the
Yeah, what's
Texas A&M
up?
offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0.
Man, Bass, see, he in school right now. When I say bad, not like bad, I'm talking about he bad as heck. You know what I mean? So he doing excellent. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Running the balls in the Aggies' DNA. I mean, that dates back to the junction.
Like medium.
They find those guys up front that can make holes, and I think that's when you see the great A&M teams. Really good offensive line, paving the way for those backs and those great teams they've had.
Like really, in his side, you really can get him a smile because he can't little as heck. Yeah. He getting a little taller, but he's still thin. You know what I mean?
Great job by the offense. Listen, the defense.
Yeah, he gonna be used. I can see his hands big as hell. He got big hands and big ass feet. He getting long, but
they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route. But it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
man, when I
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play.
see, I was the opposite. When I first went to Brush, I was 155 pounds. Ooh, he kicked me. When I got up there about, ooh, don't let him get loose, Go get him.
He's at the 40. Running inside the 20.
Nah, I'm playing this game, in this league, college. But I threw an interception. Yeah, I weighed 155 pounds, But I got about 6 months when I was like 225, and I was hitting 225 on everything. I got big as hell, but at first I went in that mother soaking wet. I was 155 pounds, and probably really 150 because the boots weigh 5 pounds. You know what I mean? Yeah, so shit, I probably was really 150. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Yeah, they doing excellent. And then my oldest little girl, she about to graduate early. She about to try to get into college up in South Carolina. So I've been trying to help her with that.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Yeah. That's how she started out. Yeah, she got kicked out of school and everything. Got like a little girl kept messing with her. So I told her, man, sometimes you have to nip stuff in the bud. She went on and whooped the girl, but what she messed up is she was like, man, I burn this motherfucker up. Man, I burn this motherfucker down. So now you can't say that these days. Those schools, they ain't going for them, none of that. Any type of verbiage like that, and your ass is out of, and it's over with. Yeah, they ain't even. She was like, but dad, I said, man, listen, you might not meant that, but down there, listen, I ain't taking that.
You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last
yeah, you say anything got them kind of words, you scaring them. Because they now they take it serious. First, they took it. Yeah. Now you say anything about shooting up any type of school, oh yeah, you a threat. And so they ain't let her back in, but by them doing that, by her homeschooling, it really pushed her to start, help herself. She start going to therapy, figuring out herself. So in a lot, I say all that to say this, she ended up graduating hella early, you know what I mean, with honor.
And it's been fun because these two teams seem to be revving up.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm on night this week. I'm just up playing this game after I play this game. I'm glad I caught your call, but I'm about to lay it down.
In the first quarter here, the defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together.
Nah, I stayed here and watched it. The girl picked a whole lot of orders. I stayed in the crib. I was supposed to get the baby out, and go down Oak Ridge. Yeah, I guess, I don't know, cuz they didn't provide the information to son, so I could kind of hear his voice. He was kind of frustrated. I said, you know what? I don't even really want to deal with all that right now anyway. So shit, I stayed in the career. Like,
we thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here.
It's all, it is.
Look out, he's got room. Breaks into the open.
Yeah, me too.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Sooner.
All right.
They got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock.
Yeah, I'm getting smashed. I ain't never got beat like this. But man, hey, yeah, we gonna do something. I mean, I guess I'll put something with cause I ain't gave nothing, cuz nothing yet either. So I'll probably match what you did. Lord willing. I said Lord willing, inshallah. Yeah. I'm still gonna lean. I can't, cause you know what I mean. I can't. Yeah. You know they be on some weird old shit on this end, man.
And he's gonna bring this one out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
Listen, and then you know what how we do it. If we say we're gonna do something, we do it. We all see you. Know what I mean? I don't got no excuse. I'm lost. You know what I mean? I'm glad you did, because that's perfect timing.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. It's complete to the right. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
So,
and the Aggies want to pick up the tempo.
Yeah.
Quarterback, and I see zone, and I see my guy curl up real quick. I gotta hum it, and he through that thing with some revolutions, with some velocity right to his receiver so he can make the catch.
Well, one of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Have a great day at work. You already know it. You love. Yes, sir.
To the air on first down. Fires to the right. He makes a catch. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
Oh.
Just keep giving him the easy catches until they do something to stop it.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover him up, and then obviously it leaves the middle of the field a little bit more wide open for receiver, for a tight end. So QB keeps making the right decision, getting the ball to running back, and he's making plays.
Wants to throw on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. To the air, it's Breeze. Oh, they're after him. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
And there is the nation's leader in sacks, coming up with yet another one. Week after week, teams try to find a way to stop this guy. They just can't figure him out. He's too big, he's too fast, and he has a knack for getting to quarterbacks.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top, and they were able to build that lead.
Now he took off on my ass. I look down.
Quick look at our early stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Sure did.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Back has it. Turning it on.
Oh, I heard. I forgot they said he 98 speed. That's how I was. I'm like, oh, I keep hitting the phone like that.
They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. West Virginia is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. They're trailing by just 4 to Arizona. circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it. This one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. It's complete to the left. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
When you play zone and you drop back, you're dropping back to a spot, and that means there's going to be holes, and the quarterback has to do a good job of reading it, seeing it, throwing it between those holes. He does a really nice job there. Makes the defense pay for playing zone coverage.
Texas A&M going up tempo.
This guy's getting himself into a rhythm here early. You just saw a beautiful throw in the previous play, and now he's showing off the speed, and you can't blame him.
Oh, he continues to fight for yards. 10. Touchdown, Aggies. He ran through tackles like water through a sieve. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Ortega. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, I find it hard-pressed. They're not going to give it right back to it. You break that lock.
All kinds of room to the right.
Too fast.
Inside the 30. Inside the touchdown.
She got one there.
He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll try the run. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Bringing it back. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown.
My ass. Doggy, man.
What momentum you get when the defense
71 yards. Sheesh.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Wide open downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Man, this offense, they needed that one in the worst way, right? They're getting blown out in this game so far, and as we get close to halftime, they've got to be able to put a good drive together. They've got to be able to come away with a touchdown here, close the gap a little bit going into the second half.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
A&M comes back out with another 1st down. Wants to keep it in the air. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's going for the big play. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll leave it with him. Texas A&M going quickly. pick it up on the ground. And he just needed a few inches, and he didn't get it. The defense denies this offense. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. Trying to keep the drive alive. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
This is what you love to see from your red zone defense now. You're making the opponent go backwards. Really nice stop on the run, a TFL. Now you got a big second down. You're probably expecting the offense to throw with a little bit more room to work with.
Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Those are those opportunities in the game. You got a chance to take points off the board, make a big play, and you just couldn't squeeze the interception. That's one of those plays coaches come back to, talk about, say, think if we get this pick and we start taking this the other direction and we take points off of the scoreboard.
Here we go on 4th and goal, ground to cover. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. It'll be 4th and goal, and it'll be a tough one. Takes a snap, wants to throw. It's dropped.
Oh, you a sucker, nigga.
They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. The give to the tailback. He's in open space downfield. He's loose. He's at the 40. The 20. Past the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, and not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football in.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, first and goal with chance. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
He can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
I mean, this game has to feel like a living nightmare for this quarterback. We're still in the first half, and this guy, with all the interceptions he's thrown, with all the inaccurate balls, nothing is going right. They have no semblance of a passing game because they simply cannot establish a rhythm under center.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Fires it. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Man, what a break on the football. He read that the whole way. He just couldn't finish it. You know he saw the end zone. He saw the grass in front of him to break on that and maybe take it to the house, but just a missed opportunity.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. He'll try to really get into this one. They make the stop on the return, but there is laundry on the field. Let's get the call. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Here comes the offense on second down. The give to the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Give to the running back. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. Well, the upside is you could get a first down. The downside is you could blow the game going for it inside your own 30. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Makes a catch, first down, and maybe a lot more. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Texas A&M going up tempo.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Now on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Leaves it with the running back. Got a little space. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
Yeah, and there's not a defensive coordinator in America that on 3rd and 10 is not thinking about pass. You bring in your pass packages, rush the passer. How about this offense? Run the football right at you for the big gain, pick up the first down, catching this defense off guard.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. They'll try to get outside. Fighting off the defender. He's brought down, just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
A little bit inside, a little bit outside. Nice job. Hey, keep them guessing, right? Running up the middle to keep them honest. Now toss it on the perimeter. Make them set the edge on the outside with their defensive ends. They don't do a good job here. Nice positive gain. Now let's go get 7.
On 30 short, the run and looking for the first down. All they needed was a few inches, and the defense was not having it.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
So now it's 2nd and long. They're going to run it to the right. Out behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Quickly to the tight end. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And I think that completion is as good as a 1st down, right? Because you set yourself up now in 4th and inches. Quarterback sneak's going to get it done. You can keep this drive alive.
4th down and inches, and you go read any book you want to, any analytical measure, and it will tell you, go for it. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Breaks into the open.
Yeah, man, he's too fast.
He slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown Sooners! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There will be a new team atop the rankings when they come out next. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Texas A&M going quickly.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Gets it out quickly. He'll have the 1st down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout.
Oh, come on, quarterback. We got to do better, Ice. We got to do it, so.
What a play by this defense to get the football. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't.
Watch it be roughing the pass.
And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. And here comes the offense on second down. Quarterback may change this route. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. Breaks the tackle. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. And the Sooners send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Power football with the run. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Punt is on its way. Wants to bring it back. Slips through the line. Boom. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. After this, it'll be a wrap. Lost a throw on 1st down. Looking to scramble. He throws back to the left. That could be risky. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
He beat the shit out of me. He beat my motherfucking ass.